You had a good leadership moment at the end of that game, kind of keeping Adem away from trouble. Can you just talk about that moment and what went into it?
I just saw, we were up big. There was no point in really, talking to him. I don't allow the guys to talk to other players. That's not who we are. That's not what UCLA stands for. So I have to remind him that. I have no problem, explaining that to him. But in the moment, I went overboard. But we hashed it out in the huddle. It's all good.
UCLA USC rivalry. Coach has kind of talked about how it's more of a basketball rivalry, right? Because you guys face off so many times in the course of the season. But for you, wearing these 4 letters, waking up on USC game day, what does it mean to you?
It means everything to me. As an LA kid, everyone knows I'm from LA. I've always been a UCLA fan. So, this is part of the reason why I went to UCLA, to face off against USC. They're a great team, great coaches. So it's going to be a great game to play. And that's what we come here for, to play great games.
Coach spoke about how you really evolved into a leadership role on this team. Have you felt that? Did you sense a shift throughout this season that it was time for you to have your voice in leadership?
In the summer, I just knew come in, before the freshmen came in, I looked around, there wasn't too many players, so I'm like, okay, so now a lot of people are going to know what to expect, know what to do, and they always ask me a bunch of questions, so I just knew I had to be more vocal for some of the older guys too, and the younger guys. So, but that's what we need. We need a leader, and I'm here to do it.
And Coach also talked about how he sees a lot of himself in you in terms of your family relationship and, what you've grown up experiencing. How has your relationship with Coach evolved over your time here?
I was happy to have Coach Cronin because I was looking, he's the winningest coach under 50. I didn't know who he was until he came in. I obviously knew he was at Cincinnati, but I didn't know who he was. But over the time, I started to feel, I started to understand Coach because he helped me grow as a player and as a person on and off the court. So I started to, believe I'm buying into his ideals and everything like that. So he's really helped me grow as a person.
When looking at USC, what makes them dangerous? What do you guys have to look out for?
Drew Peterson, he's second assist in the Pac-12 right now. So what makes him dangerous, he's a scorer, he's a great scorer, and he's a willing passer. Boogie Ellis, a great point guard, can really create a shot, and we just have to be ready to master intensity as a team, They come fired up, ready to play every time, so we have to meet their intensity.
Coach Kane, you've been here since day one with Coach, and you obviously came here with a defensive kind of reputation. Have you been surprised at how good you guys have been on offense? I mean, the efficiency numbers are off the chart right now.
I'm not really surprised. I honestly feel like we can get better. Because I knew we have a lot of team chemistry. Willing passers on the team. Tiger, Jaime. Our main scorers are willing passers. That just opens the game up, allows everyone to grow and get better as through the season goes on, which was what we need for the freshmen as well. So I honestly feel like we're not even at our peak yet. I feel like I try to push these guys, try to push myself, to be like great every day. I want to have good practices. I want to have great practices every day.
When you step on the floor and you see SC across the way, is it different? Is it different for the team? Is it different for you?
It's not different. It's not really the word. It's obviously like a big game, rival game. We approach every game like with intensity, but it's just that feeling that you can't really put into words. That inside feeling like, we have to beat them. Like, you have no choice to, like, we have to beat them, like, all out effort, leave it all on the court.
Sliding into the starting lineup the last couple games, how easy is that for you? Obviously, when you come off the bench, it's pretty instant offense. How does your preparation before a game change when you are going to start?
It doesn't change at all. Whatever I come in, I don't come in thinking, I'm going to start or I'm going to come off the bench. I come in whatever the team needs. That's what I'm going to do today. Like, whatever, if I need to come off the bench and provide energy, or I need to start and play a leadership role and be aggressive early. Whatever the team needs, that's what I come into every game with. So it doesn't change for me.
All right. Thank you, Dave.